Hey everybody, and welcome back to our April budget setup. So this will be our first of 2 or maybe 3 budget setups videos. We are in our Erin Condren 7x9 planner. Absolutely love the setup here. I have plenty of empty pages to do any creative thing I want to use or deal with. But first off, we have our Sarah Marie stickers that we are going to be using this month. We are using Sarah Marie's budget kits here. So we also have her April budget. We will use the variable and fixed stickers on this sheet here. We also have her thick washi, which we will be using the same thick washi for all of our layouts this time around, and some thin washi here. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're just going to lay this out up here. So what do y'all have planned for April for Easter? I think we're going to go to my sister's and do Easter at her house this year. So I'm kind of excited. We've been doing most of the holidays at her house. So what are y'all doing for Easter? Here. All right, and I do lay down the dot stickers for the dates because they're so cute and just makes it all kind of pop a little bit more. And I do those off camera because they take super long to do. All right, and for us, this is all we do for our monthly view. When we get our bills paid, we lay down our bill due stickers, as well as track all of our expenses each week in here. So that is all we do for the setup on that page. For the next setup, we are going to flip to the page behind our April page like this. We're going to set up our monthly budget on this side. All right. So we're going to take our thick washi up here. That is so pretty. All right. Take our income. All right, so a little bit about me. If you are new, welcome. I am Melanie. Me and my husband have 4 children, and we budget mainly off of his income. So pretty much have one income because whatever I earn is like very up in the air, variable kind of income. So that is what we do. We are also 1 month ahead. So all of the income from this month will help pay for our bills and expenses going into May. But that is just how we are right now. So the first income, we, as said, is James's. And then whatever I bring in. And then any other income that comes in that we were not expecting. All right. Lay down our total strip below that. There we go. All right. So for this next month, there is 5 weeks that we will be receiving a paycheck from James's employer. So we estimate, we try to do the lowest amount. So we look at last month's, and he had a check that comes in at about $720. So we go below that, and we're just going to do 700 times 5, and we're going to have an estimated about $3,500 to play around with for his income. For me, I know for sure I will be working 2 more weekends in April at the tax office, and my checks are a little over 100, and I go below that, so that'll give us about 200 from working there. So our total income that we are expecting, it'll be about $3,700, which is awesome. Anything more than that is even better, but we just work with what our minimum amount will be for the month. All right, and that will go towards our paycheck breakdown. When we set it up, you'll see this number here on our paycheck breakdown. So all of our, we need our fixed expenses first. We like to do those on this side here, because there's a lot less fixed expenses. All right, and we're just going to go ahead and lay this down since I already pulled it up. So there are those. So for our fixed income expenses that we have right now, we have our rent, which rent for us is $600. Then we have our insurance through Allstate for our cars, which is $193.42. We have our cell phones, so we're just going to put cell at $183. And then we have student loans at $57. We have our internet at $55.60. We have storage which is $49. And then lastly, we have pest control at $33. Okay, so those are all of our fixed amounts on that side. Now moving over to our variable side. First up we have is the Mazda, and the reason the Mazda is on this side is because sometimes we'll throw extra towards it if we have any extra, and I want to make sure I put the actual amount that we put towards it. We have our power and our water, which are monthly bills for us in our area, and they fluctuate depending on our usage. Then we have groceries, and we follow Jordan Page method of $100 per person per household per month. So that's $600, and that works. Usually we use less than the $600, and a lot of it can go towards our savings goals and savings challenges that we work on during the month, which is really fun. Then we have we have gas for our cars. We have personal spending. We have our miscellaneous category for anything that we did not think of. We don't usually use this too often. It is very rare. Only time we really use this if we are out of all three of these categories. And it's very important that we pick up a particular thing or whatever. It comes from miscellaneous. At the end of the month, we'll write in how much we put towards our savings, sinking funds, our cushion, and any unbudgeted that comes about. And if anything is unbudgeted, it will come from our cushion first, and if there's not enough in the cushion, it'll come from our savings. Just so you know where it would come from. All right, so let's go ahead and lay our total strips down, and I will fill in all of the numbers for the other side. All right, we're going to go ahead and draw in some lines for the whole page here, and I will be right back. Okay, so there are our lines for our budgeted amounts for variable side. This is what we had budgeted last month. Let me show you. All right, so the numbers I get from here are from our paycheck breakdown from last month, which is how much we have to put in each one of these categories, especially any of our cash envelope categories. So those can fluctuate depending on if we had enough from the previous month for going into April. So the Mazda is variable still, because we may add extra during the month because we pay this one bi-weekly. So we budget $601. Power, we budgeted $300. Hopefully it comes back down. We don't run the heaters anymore, so hopefully that'll come back down. Water is $80. Groceries, we budgeted $600. Gas was $200, and gas we might have to take up some more again because it is still pretty high, unfortunately. So $120 for personal spending for me and James. Miscellaneous is $50. And the rest of these we'll know at the end of the month on how much we actually were able to put in for the current month. It's how I process things. Anyways, all right, we're gonna draw in one more line right here. There we go. Make sure I can see the separation there. All right, so we're gonna lay down some washi. All right, so this is what our April budget is going to be looking like for as of right now. This is what we are working with so far. So now we have set up our monthly view as well as our April budget. So I hope that y'all like and subscribe to the channel, and I cannot wait to catch y'all in our next video. So stay tuned for it. Make sure you do hit the post notification bell so you can notify when I do post it, and I will see y'all then. Bye bye now.